Hello, gentlemen and beautiful ladies. It is 5 a.m. and I have to cook 2 briskets today. So this is actually for a dove hunt I have in a couple of weeks. I'm cooking, I don't know, 10-15 people. So we got about 28 pounds of meat going on. I just 2 different briskets. So the idea is I'm going to cook it, cut it up, vacuum seal it, and freeze it. And then when we get out there, they put in, either we're going to nuke it in the plastic bag, or I think what we're going to do is put a big pot in, boil it, get the water. One of the guys has one of the things that it's like a hot water heater, makes it to 160 degrees or whatever. Anyway, we're going to serve it like that. So done this before, works great, fantastic. It's just that it's 5 o'clock in the morning. But the only other good thing is that at 6:30 I'll be on the beach fishing. So I got to get this thing moving. So stay tuned, and we're going to be rocking and rolling today. Hopefully I'll catch some fish this morning, get this barbecue done, and it's going to take an all-day cook. So going to be a lot of me up under the house just hanging out. So I got a few things I'll show you. Some stupid things, as usual. So anyway, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Appreciate you watching. So gentlemen, here's the tip of the day to get your fire started. I had an old box in there. I got my wood ready to go, but leftover oil from the fish fry works really well to light your barbecue pits. And of course I'm hitting it with lighter fluid, charcoal lighter fluid or whatever, and setting it off, easy, simple, and you got all this grease to get rid of, and it's very easy, very fast, it works great. Now for you guys that all screaming, it's lighter fluid, you can taste it, you're full of shit. So it's you're either lighting your charcoal and throwing your steak right on right then, once it burns off, it burns off. Sorry. Anyway, early morning, so I'm gonna go already trim my briskets. I'm gonna start bringing those down, and then season them. And all I use for seasoning on my briskets is straight up steak seasoning. That's what I found to be the easiest, fastest. You don't have to go through all this crap. Just get your favorite steak seasoning and coat that sucker and put it on the pit. After about 5 or 6 hours, if you're a wrapper, wrap it up in tin foil. That's guaranteed to make it tender. I'm using paper because that's what I have. I've never seen really much of a difference, but the paper maybe has a little bit drier bark, if that makes sense. So sometimes I don't even wrap, but today I definitely want to keep a lot of the juices because I'm going to be vacuum sealing this stuff. So yeah, fat is king. So anyway, stay tuned. Got a lot going on today. Hopefully I'll have some fish to clean. I'm not going to video any of that beach stuff. Hopefully we'll get into the trout, maybe a redfish or 2. That'd be nice. It's really too early in the morning for this, and man, it is hot. I'm already sweating like a pig. Anyway, the fire's burning. Got to get it down to some coals so it's not that real heavy trash smoke. You want a light, wispy smoke. So I got to get it down to the coals. It takes about an hour. And so we're just going to let it roll like that, man. I'm just going to get it burning to get the coals, and then what I'll do is I'll add like a stick every hour. 1 or 2 sticks every hour. And that, the smoke, when the first stick goes on, it'll elevate it to a thicker smoke, but then it subsides very quickly. So that's what you got to get going, and then it's just a until it's done type of thing. And if I can keep my temperatures low enough, you know, it'll be about, these briskets are about 14 pounds each, so, you know, it's going to be an all day type of thing, you know, over maybe 12, 15, 16 hours. So, long day. We're going to see what happens. Okay, guys, it's 6 o'clock. Both briskets are on. I'm about to head to the beach, go catch some trout, see what happens. Anyway, appreciate you watching. You know, I didn't film all that because there ain't no real reason, but I got some stuff I'm going to show y'all later today. Not that you really care, because I've been a busy guy. Built a big old outdoor sink. It basically is a cleaning table for my fish. But there's some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it, and that'll be changing. But anyway, here's what it is. My barbecue boxes right there. Those work fantastic. I am very happy with those. So, is what it is. Got all my repairs done from Hurricane Beryl. All the damage that I had, that's all taken care of. Fixed it, and cost me quite a bit, which sucks, but not as bad as some other people. So, I'm very fortunate. Anyway, I'm out of here. Gonna go catch some fish. Okay, guys, those briskets have been on about 3.5 hours. They're looking really good. The temps are like 115 to 130 because one of them's in front of the other. So the one in the front obviously is going to get a lot more heat. So just the way it is. Anyway, guys, I want to show you something in my garage here. See up there? Everything has to be off the ground basically down here, because when Beryl came through, we had foot of water in the garage, and then when Alberto came through, we had a foot of water in the garage. So you get water under the house because I'm only at 2-foot elevation. But anyway, check this out. I built me a fish cleaning table. I am the king of scrap. So what it is, I found this after Beryl. Somebody's downstairs bar took a hit and they were throwing it away, so I picked it up. And then I had an old fish cleaning table. I didn't like it. It's on with, you know, one of those portable ones with the rickety legs and all that. So I took the legs off of it and I built this table. And then I just used a hardware store. Just used a water hose for the plumbing. Not happy with the plumbing. Probably need to go get some PEX. It's okay for right now, but I had to use what the hardware store had available. And I didn't have, you know, they didn't have any PEX, and I didn't have the tool, and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I put it on caster so I can roll it around. So anyway, it's still a work in progress. I may add a little more to it. Maybe not. I'm not sure. The problem with all this stuff out here is if we get a real, you know, big hurricane, I'm going to have problems, because I did have a brown box over there, and Beryl took the brown box. It went away. In fact, it went over a couple of streets that way, and all the stuff that was in it is now gone. So I don't want to lose these big wooden boxes, so I'm going to have to chain them to the columns or something like that. Anyway, just stoked up my fire on my pit. That's what you want, is a little white smoke like that. So it works pretty good. But anyway, yeah, I got a cooler right there. Holds your Cokes, drinks, and everything. There's a cooler inside that box. And then I got the cleaning table. And then, of course, all the scrap stuff that I built down here. It works pretty well. Now I got my shark. I had to repaint him. He was looking pretty rough, and actually I think I did a pretty good job. So we got the ditch here. Caught a hardhead in here yesterday, which was kind of funny. But I've been catching a bunch of bait, a bunch of mullet in here. Haven't been using the mullet this evening. I might go down to the beach and use it. So we're doing that. I had to build these walls down here. Because technically the ditch gets lower and lower and lower right here. Of course, it stops at my lot, so I built that little bulkhead there so I could lift up my yard so it wasn't so low. But anyway, it's just gonna be hotter than hell today, but we're barbecuing. This is my repairs under here. The burl came, I got this is sheetrock up here, so they tore out the tape and float job on a few of these pieces up here, so I had to put up scaffolding, get up there and re-tape and float it and paint it, and worked pretty well. Worked pretty well. We took care of some other problems, all these lights, had those all replaced, that type of thing. Not that you really care, but I'm just letting you know. This is just a different type of lifestyle down here. I mean, when your house is, it's pretty far up there. You can see. It's actually like 15 feet, but the elevation actually is 19 feet. So, gotta do that for the insurance. Alright y'all, this heat is rough. I've been outside for maybe 20 minutes right now. Yeah, my shirt's already dripping wet. I mean, it's hot. So anyway, I wrapped those briskets, throw them back on, and we're gonna just let them go. You know, I switched the positions. Had one in the front, closer to the heat, so we got about 15 degrees hotter than the other one. So now I've rotated. So some of the pictures I'll upload, you'll see some char, you know, where it got a bit warm because of the smoker, you know, where the heat comes in. It's not a big deal, it's just part of the bark. It just builds like that, you know. They were looking real good, they're smelling real good. The temperature's been holding, you know, 200 to 300. I've been trying to keep it at 250, but you know, you throw a log on, it runs up, goes down, up and down, whatever. So I'm kind of where I'm figured I would be. You know, one of them's at like 150 or something on the fat part. So, you know, I need another 55 degrees or so on that one, but that one's now in the back. So it's going to take a lot longer. The other one will heat up now. So anyway, long story short, about 6 more hours, I believe they'll be done. Whew, man, it's hot. It's almost beer 30. 11:30, almost beer 30. Like and subscribe. This is how you do some Texas barbecue in the heat. I probably could just turn off the flames and just let the sun do it. But that would be solar energy, and you know how I feel about all that. So guys, while you're letting your barbecue cook, you gotta make cheesy little designs. As you've seen is my shark. You saw the shark, right? But that actually came from a bar. My son drug it home one night. Anyway, long story. Anyway, but you know, since if you're at the beach, you know, you got to have all this seafood theme. See, like stuff like that. Where is it? Man, I can't. See, like that. You got to have all this cool kind of things like that, you know. It just is what it is. So anyway, what I'm doing now. Goes Frank. One of my neighbors just went by. Anyway, cutting out a sea turtle, and then what it is I got some paint, so I'll paint it seal it up, and that'll be my interpretation of a sea turtle. Should have been a bowl of soup. Some eggs. Yeah. Anyway, let me get back to it. Okay, so I'm just gonna seal this with white paint. I got some other paints and stuff. Anyway, this isn't like a direct back shot. It's like the turtle swimming. I took a picture off the internet, so I need to get the shell painted. But I have all those other colors somewhere else. So we're just gonna basically seal it right now, and then I'll touch it up with the paint I have, and then we're gonna just make it a work in progress. We'll see. But it does look like a turtle. I think he got hit by a car. This heat ain't no joke. Deal is, I'm just trying to get rid of the paint. The paint's soaking into that like a sponge. But it'll seal it up. And then I'll go back and paint it with some other things. You know, I have some different colors. I got some greens and stuff at the house. You know, we're going to try to make it look better, like a turtle. I'm going to put my artistic stuff onto it. Whew. But damn it, it's hot. Yeah, kind of sucks. Anyway, that's my big project for today. When that dries out in about 10 seconds, I'm going to flip it over. I have some more, I think I have some more white paint. No I don't. Okay. Oh yeah, I do. See another white paint. So I'll paint the back and then paint the front again. We're going to kind of bounce back and forth on that. And then we'll just see what happens. I won't be finished this weekend, but next weekend I have something else to do. Okay, gentlemen, check it out. It is 8 o'clock. So these briskets have been off for 14 hours. I left, they were about 190, and that was about 2 hours ago. A buddy of mine just got in for a fishing trip, called me, he was at the bar. You know how that works. So anyway, long story short, these are done. So, I'm going to take them out. I'm going to throw them in this cooler right here. Alright, we're going to pull them out. And then I'm going to let them sit in that cooler probably for about an hour and a half. Then I'm going to cut them and shrink wrapped them and put them in the freezer. We're gonna freeze them down. So, like I said, these are for a hunting trip in a couple of weeks. So anyway, they're jiggling like a fat lady's butt, which is definitely what we want. And there's still more to this day as we're going along. Long day. And then first thing in the morning, I'm going fishing again. So this is Texas barbecue. That's why it tastes so good. Check it out. All right, we're gonna I'm gonna pull this paper off and burn it up. You know, I'll have a greasy cooler, but there's no need for the paper anymore. Check it out. Wow. If you don't wrap, that bark gets a lot better than it normally is. But this looks good. Check it out. We're going to see, look at that. Man, look how juicy. You see all the juice? That bad boy's ready to go. Oh, it's falling apart, guys. It is falling apart. Look at this. I can just watch. Seeing that? Oh. Wow. Boy, that tastes good. See all the juice? Yeah, this is amazing. Get ready for the grease fire. Okay. Okay, we're going to get the next one. Look at that. Oh, don't want that. Yeah. Paper flew off in the cooler. Come on, phone. Alright, y'all, gonna pick this up. Look at this. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see this, but oh my God. Perfect. Yeah, grease fire. That's how you do it. Anyway, we're going to let those briskets rest in this cooler probably for an hour and a half. It's 8 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, I'll take them out. We'll cut them and vacuum seal them. It's just that simple. This is what you want, y'all. See that jiggle? That's what you want. That's a fully cooked brisket. Look at this.
As they said, not true. 2020 riots, and that was before he finally was forced to send it to national.
It just fall apart. See?
His family opened up the windows to their family home. Why? Because as the rioting was going
Oh my gosh.
people were dying. They wanted to take in the smell of burning tires. They didn't like the smell of a roadkill skeleton. They wanted to bask in the historic moment. Kamala encouraged and supported the rioters and insurrectionists and helped bail them out of jail. Where's Liz Cheney when you need her? Democrats, they want you to believe they are moderating. And in fact,
I'm going to let that rest in the cooler for about an hour and a half. Then we're going to get out, cut it, and vacuum seal time. It's almost a shame to not eat it right now because it's mighty tasty. So, steak seasoning, y'all. Whatever your favorite steak seasoning is, buy a couple of jars of that shit and throw it on there. And then barbecue the hell out of it all day. So, stay tuned. Hit like and subscribe because I'm going to be cutting this up. It is getting late. It's 9 o'clock. So we've been knocking this out since 6 in the morning. Actually, I've been up since 4:30. Texas barbecue, baby. Yeah. I'm tired. And of course, hitting the bar, having a few before. That's how we do it. And I had to be on the beach at 6:30 to fish again too. Well, the fishing sucked this morning. The waves were too big. Didn't work. Anyway, stay tuned. Right? Oh, okay. That's hilarious. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's all good.
surface was on point. Guarantees on